And now, your host, Couch Tomato!
And he's just cracking jokes. None of them are funny. None of them are funny. And then we'll put your mask back on, Jimmy. That part. Even as a kid, I didn't cry. I laughed. I thought it was hilarious. But definitely Will Smith being the only one that works. I like that scene. I like the Welcome to Earth. When you stitch his lines up together and look at them back to back to back, it's just a combination of one-liners. Like I said, that's a technique you use for Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You're talking about Will.
Yeah, he doesn't really have any true dialogue. It's just, I like to make an entrance.
Yeah,
woo!
I've got to get me one of these. Like, he does that in Bad Boy. He does that in a lot of movies.
Yeah,
like when he's driving, he has those one-liners.
Exactly. After Independence Day, they were trying to typecast him into that one-liner type guy, and obviously after Ali, he proved he was a little bit more versatile. But and it works. Like, he's awesome on screen, and when you actually count the minutes he's on screen, it's not that much. He's
it's not.
Yeah,
it's
so
not. You're right.
And everybody thinks about this as a Will Smith movie, and it's not.
He stole the show. He definitely stole the show.
Yeah, another part that worked, I felt the Welcome to Earth battle scene, the aerial battle that took place.
Yeah, that was good.
All the aerial battles, because the one at the end, it was almost Star Wars like. You know what I mean?
That was huge.
They tried to use Star Wars music. I mean, they tried to use a score. They tried to make a score, and you could tell they wanted it to be epic. But I could tell they were going for Star Wars, but instead it felt like, those Casio keyboards? It felt like they just pressed like generic one, like hip hop pop number 1, and it was like a generic beat or something. So there's few issues that you have, but all of them to me are minute. I don't think you go into this movie with your brain on 10. I think you're supposed to shut it down and go to 2.
Yeah, you got to dumb it down. You got to dumb it
down, and you'll have fun with the film. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm going to do with Resurgence too.
Oh my God, let's talk about the next question, man. Did this movie deserve a sequel or need a sequel?
Yeah, only because of the things that we brought up before. It was so huge in the 90s. Why not bring it back? I mean,
it was huge in 1996, and it had a following, I would even argue, 10 years afterwards. It's something people will talk about every Independence Day. Like, what are you going to do Independence Day?
Yeah.
I don't got fireworks. Got a DVD player. I'm going to go watch Independence Day.
That's true.
Yeah, but to me, I definitely felt this movie deserves a sequel, and I was actually excited for it when they were trying to court Will Smith. But for you not to bring him back, I don't care like what the price tag was. You got to make it happen.
Yeah, you have to make it happen.
If you're not bringing him to the screen, I could already tell this is a sequel, but it's a cash grab. What they're trying to do, they're trying to really tease you with the trailers, because the trailers, you like special effects, you like, this, that, everything you love from the first one, we're going to do it again. But one thing, I'm not a dummy. Like, one thing I'm looking at on these trailers is the people they hired. And I was fortunate enough to see some of these guys in other movies.
Yeah, Liam Hemsworth is pretty good.
No, he's not. He's pretty bad.
Okay, Jesse T. Usher, I don't know what he's going to do.
I know what he's going to do.
But at least we have a lot of the people from the original.
No, true story. No, you don't have anybody that matters from the original.
Well,
don't lie.
We got Jeff Goldblum.
No, don't lie. Other
we got
than
Vivica
Jeff,
A. Fox.
No, now you trying to tell me you like them. Now you trying to tell me you like them after you spent the first half of this podcast telling me you did it.
She's not bad. I said she wasn't bad. I said she was bad. You didn't like her. I did not like Jeff, but they're bringing him back. He's a familiar face.
You want to know a cool story?
Oh, they're bringing back the daughter, Patricia Whitmore, his daughter, the president's daughter. Okay.
Because she matters. Hey, you want to know a cool story?
What's up?
It's a football movie. What's this guy named Jesse T. What?
Stands tall. That.
Yep. So early on when I first started my channel, I was going to do it. When I first really started doing videos back to back, it was in the month of February, and I was going to do something to highlight Black History Month, and I had a video planned for Remember the Titans. 24 Reasons Remember the Titans is the same as When the Game Stands Tall. I never finished that video. You know why?
Because of Jesse T. Usher?
No, not just because of him, but mainly. So I finished watching Remember the Titans again, But when I got to When the Game Stands Tall, that movie was horrible. A lot of it was because of the acting. One of the actors in that movie was Jesse T. Usher. So that was my first experience getting introduced to the guy. And he's not, let me not say he's bad, but he's not good. And if you're going to put him, and what I mean is when you're comparing him to Will Smith, he's going to obviously come short. This guy's a young actor, and I don't want to sound too negative, but one thing I was going to say is if you're replacing Will Smith, what they try to do is, I could tell this movie has two Will Smith characters. Because in the trailer, it looks like they're trying to replace the void from him with two military bad A words, and it's Jesse T's the first one, and Chris Hemsworth's brother. I'm gonna call him Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth's brother. He's the other one. So it's like okay, if we don't got Will Smith, we'll put two action type guys.
That's exactly what it is.
But those guys, they don't have the charisma.
Yeah, you're right. I'm mixing up the Hemsworths.
Like me, I'm very monotone. You know me for the longest. I tell you, I'm like PD. You know me. I'm like I'm not rah rah rah. I don't get all. I don't. Even when it comes to sports, I don't really cheer like that. I'm just like I'm very calm, and I play to my strength.
Yeah, so you're so right. I'm mixing up the Hemsworth. I'm sorry.
The biggest thing about Liam is he's like me divided by two. Like he's very dry and monotone. I don't want to watch that. You know what I mean? And I'm going to watch this movie because we have to do a podcast on it on Friday. But I'm going into it already knowing that they're going to ruin this. They have I think 2 sequels planned. If this one doesn't do well, I don't think. No, you know what's so funny? I still think they'll do the third one. Roland Emmerich, his.
You like tomato
and you like tomato,
potato,
potato,
tomato,
tomato.
Let's go.